conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorites.
My kid heard that solo!
You see if I did it?
Yeah!
Come on! What's wrong with you?
Being a man used to be simpler. You guard the cave, provide sustenance, honor thy name. A handshake sealed the deal, and a word was a promise. Today, things are a bit more complicated. We try to impress people we don't know by acquiring things we don't need. We have friends lists, but few real friendships. Things like integrity and kindness have fallen by the wayside. How can we know if we measure up when the scale is constantly changing? The Freemasons believe that a man's job is to be the best version of himself possible, to pursue truth and self-discovery, to give more and take less. We connect with our fellow man so that we may learn from each other, to challenge one another to live up to our highest ideals. We believe a man should be judged by his strength of character, his willingness to make sacrifices to improve both himself and the lives of those around him. For hundreds of years, the Freemasons have helped men find more meaning, to make connections with other men in a way that truly matters. For those seeking a deeper sense of purpose, a chance to make lasting friendships. To reach higher, to find more.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Welcome to Hamilton Southeastern High School, the club state championships, to get your Saturday started here on championship weekend here on IndianaSRN. Hello, everyone. My name is Joey Lindstrom, alongside my broadcast partner, Jarrett Lewis. We're ready to go. We have the Leo Lions coming out of Fort Wayne, Indiana versus the Eastside Crusaders. Eastside comes into this game 3-6. They were the 4th overall standing seed for the state, really, Jarrett, and they got this chance because Munster, the 3rd seed, somebody had COVID issues or what have you, and then the 1st seed was unable to play. So Leo draws the 4th seed, essentially, Eastside. Eastside gets the chance, and Coach Harris told us prior to the game, he's like, look, I only have 19 out of 29 guys able to come back after Memorial Day weekend, and now we have the opportunity. His message today is just go get it done, boys. You don't get this chance often.
Yeah, we had a great chance to talk to Coach Ayers before the game and kind of gave us a really nice insight into his team. A lot of guys that are made up from different schools around the area, and he said one of the first things he told us when we got to talk to him was we're feeling good, but we're feeling lucky too because we're not really supposed to be here. We have a great chance with the 2 teams ahead of us that were unable to play with various different reasons, and he says we are feeling extremely lucky, and hopefully, the message to the guys also is take advantage of this opportunity, just go out and do your job, and feel lucky to be here because honestly we're really not supposed to, so just make the most out of it.
On the east side, they have a couple of guys that can really score the ball. Number 7, Nathan Smith, is their catalyst for a lot of their goals. And then 24, Gabe Wilson, is their face-off specialist. Those guys have to play a key role today.
Yeah, they sure do. And for Nathan Smith, we're going to talk about this team a little bit more after we take this break for the national anthem.
What's the number one misconception you think about Freemasonry?
Well, I think most people just think of Freemasonry as some kind of secret society, and you go with some of the rumors out there and so on, and they really don't understand who we are. They don't understand that we are a fraternity of brothers first, and our obligation is to take care of each other and our widows and orphans, etc., within our group. They don't understand what the fraternity part of Freemasonry really is, and that's the misconception that's out there. I think first and foremost of anyone that wants to join Freemasonry, I'd like them to know that it's really not a secret society. You may say it's a society with a secret because we have some handshakes and some passwords that you could easily find down in a library if you get the right book. Freemasonry is more, it's a brotherhood, it's a fraternity, it's a way of sharing common thoughts and everything with people of all different vocations that really understand of getting together on the level. Whether you're a judge or a police officer or a janitor, you're all on the same level when you're in a Masonic lodge room. And I think that's one of the greatest things, that you can sit with people of all vocations, but you have that certain thing in common, that you're all brothers.
Hey, it's Keith Myers from Indiana Sports Radio Network. Well, thank you that you're watching the game tonight on IndianaSRN. If you would like to know more information about IndianaSRN, send me an email, coach@indianasrn.org. As vice president of this company, we hope that you sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN, where you're always in the game.
Welcome back to Hamilton Southeastern, the Club State Championship, ready to roll. Here in a minute, Joey Lindstrom with you alongside Jarrett Lewis. Jarrett, we were talking about the East Side Crusaders and their impact. Let's focus a little bit on Leo right before we get to our first face-off. Talking to Coach Kyle Gehring. He started the program back in 2018, and their inaugural season wasn't so great, but since then he's built quite a good pedigree. That's their first state championship so far.
Yeah, really great season for Leo this year, 11-5. Coming in, they've lost their last 2 games, and that last game was back on May 18th. So it's kind of been a while for both these squads actually since they played their last game. Had a really good start to the season, won 8 out of their first 10 games under first-year head coach Kyle Gehring, who on the other side, you also have a first-year head coach in Noah Ayers. But tremendous season this year for the Lions. and they are led in scoring by Matthew Bobet, who we also had a chance to talk to Coach Gehring before the game. He pointed out the guys were like, who are your guys? Who are we looking to see face off in this one this morning? And he said number 5, Matthew Bobet, he's the guy to watch in the top 5 in the state in goals scored. He said he believes he's number 4 on that list.
Matthew Bobet seems to be the guy assisting him most of the time is a guy by the name of Isaiah Stoller, number 13, freshman. And these guys all have the ability to score sort of anywhere. The face-off specialist for both sides on the Leo side, number 17, Ian Heath, and on the east side, Eric Marcial. And they're going to get it going right away. It's the Club Lacrosse State Championship here in Indiana on IndianaSRN, East Side and Leo. Immediately fighting right away. And both coaches emphasized to us, Jarrett, that aggression is one of the most important parts of the game today. Picked up immediately by the long stick midfielder, who was another impact player, Dylan Wirtz, but lost quickly and picked up by Holt Taylor.
You talked about aggression, Joey. In any lacrosse game, obviously, you want to be the most aggressive team. You want to set the tone, and you want to do it early, especially. And not only is it a 10 o'clock start, but we just got this game started. So early aspects of the game, set the tone, be the more aggressive team.
East side taking a little bit of a slower approach to start the game. Want to be patient when you're beginning your lacrosse game, because if you go too fast, you might just make those mistakes. You want to make sure you're making those correct passes. They try to get one in there, stick in the way, and picked up by number 3, Colin Friesen, and cleared nicely all the way to the outside box, up to Bobet. Back out in front, tried to get it to Bobet, picked up on the ground ball. That was Brennan Keene.
Pretty good attempt there from Leo, the two-man tandem, throwing it to the back of the goal, and then Bobet is continuing to run up towards the goal, try to get it to him. If he gets that pass in, that might be a goal.
Shot there, does not go. That was from Holt Taylor, attending Taylor University next year. He leads the team in goals this season. But standing tough in the cage is Kieran Spieth, the first year. That one not scored either, according to the official. It looked from our vantage point like it might be. But clearing away already, this game fast-paced.
Definitely looked like a goal to me, Joey. Saw the net move just a tick. Referee was right there on top of it.
That one's outside as well. Shot by Gabe Wilson. And thrown quickly out of bounds by Leo, and Eastside will recover this. You talked to Coach Ayers, and he says, we got guys from all over, schools that don't have enough players in there to create an actual program. They just send them right to the East Side team, and it's sort of a conglomerate, a motley crew, if you will.
He said he got calls from different schools saying, hey, we only have 10 guys, or we have only 6 guys on our roster, so you combine those 2 schools, North Central, part of that, Plainfield as well. So a couple of schools making up this East Side squad.
Ground ball picked up by Wirtz, and he loses that quickly. Eastside contending right away. This game competitive so far. Picking it up again is Wilson.
Eastside, whenever they have the ball, really looking to slow things down, get things set up. On the other hand, Leo, they've been the more aggressive one. They're looking to get it out, kind of start a fast break like right here.
Neither team really having a full possession yet. A lot of trouble on the ground balls. Trying to get it scooped up. Coach Ayers also mentioning that a lot of these guys are so young, you want to be able to build these skills. Shot here. That one's saved by Corbin Bradley.
Great save by Bradley. Just a freshman out of Plainfield. Coach Ayers making note of how exceptional his play has been this season.
We had a brief yard sale. Official stops it for a loose ball push. Could possibly be a loose ball, a push with possession. So push with possession just meaning that as long as the player had possession of the ball in their cross. And that's a full penalty this time, though. It is a slash on Dallin Wirtz. Down, excuse me, I said Dylan before. Beg your pardon.
Penalty, Leo, man up.
So Leo will be, East Side will be man up 6-on-5. And if you're new to lacrosse, penalties average about a minute long. So this slash on Wirtz will give East Side a chance for about a minute with an extra man. Very similar to hockey.
Great opportunity here for East Side. Still plenty of time. Just try to find those holes. You see a zone defense on the other side from Leo, too.
Most of the time, that zone coming in that man-down scenario. Losing the pass, though, was Holt Taylor. And unfortunately for East Side, they come up short. The penalty still remains, though. Just under 30 seconds to go on that. Good defense on the ride by Holt Taylor. Tried to scoop it with one hand. That was Ian Heath, but doesn't get it to go. Here's another chance. Gabe Wilson on the run.
Taylor, after not being able to field that last pass, able to capitalize and get that ball back and make the first score of this game.
Holt Taylor leading the team in goals. Gets the first one on the board here at Hamilton Southeastern for our club state championship. And East Side takes the early lead. Coach Ayers has to be happy about that one. Being shorthanded, doesn't have his full roster due to summer jobs and what have you. All this different kind of conflict you get when you're not all part of the same school. Gets the goal here, Jarrett.
Like you said earlier, Crusaders only riding with 19 out of their 29. Nice fist bump from Taylor. He's pumped up after missing that pass earlier when they had the man-up situation. Able to put good defense, put pressure right back on the Leo Lions, get that ball back, and get the first score of the game.
Ian Heath wins this faceoff nicely. The key on your faceoffs is to scoop right up to yourself. Makes it an easy transition. Or try to get that ground ball, or GB as it's commonly referred to, on the ground. Nice defensive play by Jackson Pruitt.
I believe we have an offsides called.
We sure do. That is just a 30-second penalty on Leo.
East Side penalty, man up for Leo.
So Leo will be a man up until we hit 6:51. We're already 5 minutes almost gone. We've seen one goal by the cross of Holt Taylor. East Side's man down unit. They have their LSM today, number 9, Jack Denny, playing long pole for the first time today. That shot doesn't go. Isaiah Stoller. And a scrum in front of the cage. Somehow somebody threw it behind their back, but a nice pickup by Bradley, the goalkeeper, who wasn't able to play in his 8th grade year, starting as a freshman this year, has done so well enough to start in the state championship game.
Already a couple saves to his credit, and trying to get that clear out, trying to throw it ahead of the defense as everybody was scrummed right there in front of him, tries to lob it over everybody, just airmailed one of his teammates. I believe he was going after Pruitt, but still Eastside able to retain possession right here.
And they retain it, yep, just a little too far on the clear. Shot by Taylor, bouncer, and it's in.
Number 55.
Holt Taylor, the senior attackman, gets his second goal of the day and the second for the Crusaders.
Just a one-man wrecking crew as Taylor went through about 4 different Lions defenders, splits everybody right down the middle, and a hard throw right into the goal. No goalie is going to be able to stop most of that.
You know, normally that over-top swim dodge, as they call it, that's not usually effective, but when you're taller than most of the defensemen out there, Holt Taylor takes advantage. Smart play.
Great start to this game for Taylor, who we've mentioned once already will attend Taylor University.
And will play with his brother, who's a face-off specialist there, Fogo, as it's commonly referred to. It stands for face-off, get off. There's Gabe Wilson. Speaking of colleges, Gabe Wilson preferred walk-on at Liberty University, a solid Division I MCLA program, so a club program out in Virginia. from Lynchburg. So Eastside will get their possession. Jarrett, what does Leo have to do to get back into some kind of rhythm here?
Well, you got to stop that guy who just had the ball, and that was Taylor.
Good
Tried
work.
to thread the needle with that pass. Eastside fortunate to get it back, but really it's just Eastside's been the more patient team. Early on they were, but then once Taylor got the ball, he was like, all right, we're done with this waiting around stuff. Just get the ball to me. I'm gonna attack on my own and do it on my own. Great way to set the tone early. We mentioned it in the pregame, how the most aggressive team seems to have a better chance of winning and scoring more goals, and that's been the case with Holt Taylor and Eastside.
Leo has the chance here. Dallin Wirtz taking it up. Senior passing to his teammate Friesen. That one doesn't go through. Parents calling for a penalty. They won't find one, and here comes Leo.
Yeah, in those scrums, there's been some pushing and shoving. There's been some hard-fought battles for that ball, for that ground ball.
Shot, that one saved by Bradley. Logan Robinson tried to get it through. Another swim dodge by the long pole. That doesn't go. That is Jack Denny, his first action as a pole. And he tried to play it like a short stick. Legal procedure because he was on top of the ball. Shot. That one gets stick check, but it sails on Leo's Matthew Bobet. Up top again. Leo trying to work it around, find their best look. Shot, long one from Bobet. Nice save by Bradley. Falling to his knees, and this freshman, impressive so far in the cage. He's got fundamental skills that you don't see often out of a first-year student.
Not only is he a freshman, but Coach Ayers saying, nobody was able to play last year, and there's another goal from Holt Taylor.
Holt Taylor, a hat trick already in our first quarter, 4:02 to go. He rips that one top shelf. And Eastside takes a 3-0 lead. Coach Gary wanting to take a timeout for the Leo Lions. Good to see this replay.
Just a great pass set up by Pruitt. Long distance shot from Taylor, but that doesn't matter to him. Throws out the bow and arrow with it. A hat trick early on in this first quarter.
That is a huge play for Eastside, and they take the lead 3-0. We're going to take a break. Do not go anywhere. This one's got all the action you need. You're watching IHSLA Championships on IndianaSRN.
Looking for a great family experience? Well, look no further than Indy's best campground, KOA Indianapolis. RV sites, tents, cabins, and glamping. It's just minutes away. The kids will love the new splash park, horses, and summer activities. Whether you're roasting marshmallows around the campfire for gooey s'mores, enjoying our amazing pizza delivered to your site, or hand-dipped ice cream. Don't forget to visit our gift shop boutique where you'll find supplies of all your gift and camping needs. Go on KOA.com to book or call us at 317-894-1397. Mention IndianaSRN for a free bundle of firewood.
Welcome back to Hamilton Southeastern. Joey Lindstrom with you alongside Jarrett Lewis. And Eastside already taking a 3-0 lead thanks to the efforts and some sidewinding shots by Holt Taylor, Jarrett.
Taylor's been terrific, and nice little start off with Wilson bringing it up. And, after the great defensive play on one end, great save in the net by Bradley. He's had a lot of those. We were just talking about him right before Taylor got that goal. Just a freshman, but unable to play last year, of course, due to COVID, so no season. So it's been a whole year break for him in the net, but he has looked terrific year in this one so far, the freshman goalie. And then Taylor just, being aggressive, and he has that confidence, and it looks like he's instilling that confidence into his teammates. He's getting pumped up after every goal scored.
Well, he hails out of Danville High School. We talked about kind of the conglomeration of schools that Eastside is made up of. Nice check in transition, and a big hit. That one's going to be unnecessary roughness, it looks like. An illegal body check, actually, on Ian Heath. tough break for Leo after a nice check by Heath originally to jar that ball loose.
Heath, a face-off specialist, he's been winning a lot of the face-offs right there at midfield, and a couple of those Leo's been able to kind of start a little bit of something, go fast, play into their offensive side, but right there being a little too aggressive, getting that unsportsmanlike, and now here's another man-up chance for Eastside.
Eastside, a huge chance for a goal on a man-up opportunity. They're 0 for 1 after turning the ball over on their first try. With that open set on the man-up, they're going to try to get a quick goal. Here's Wilson. Back up top to Harrison Smith. Brittany King out there as well. Tried to feed it inside to Tice Yanovich. That one ricochets around and picked up again by Smith. Pops on over to Wilson. Wilson's going to try to set up. Not too much time left on our penalty. And it's released. We're back to even strength. Patience from the Eastside Crusaders. This is exactly what Coach Ayers wanted. Shot, that one sails wide, but the closest player to the end line is number 4, Gabe Long. And he'll recover it for Eastside. Bouncer to Wilson. Coach Ayers, his first year at Eastside. And to be able to make the state championship, whether or not, obviously barring the conditions that they did get here, that's a huge accomplishment. To finish 4th in the state at the club level and get a chance even and lead 3-0, that's a huge accomplishment. Exactly,
and to make the most of it, to come out and being the aggressor, right now, kind of knocking Leo back on their butts here in this first quarter, and it looks like Eastside might be content with trying to take down the rest of this clock that they have. Nice big hit, though, by Leo.
Huge check and a clean one by number 4, Ethan Lambert. He's going to try to take it himself. And a nice check to follow there by 29. That's Hayden Diedrich. And again, picking it up is Ethan Lambert, but you have to be mindful of your time. And Coach Gehring knows that, so he's going to take a timeout.
About 4 different Crusaders surrounding the Leo player right there, and good heads-up play by Coach Gehring to get the timeout in.
We're going to take a quick break. You're watching IHSLA Club Championship on IndianaSRN.
Bertner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment, whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Empire Lacrosse is your source for all things lacrosse. Established in 2004, our mission is to be recognized as a leader in our industry by offering excellent service, competitive pricing, and exceptional playing opportunities. From individual sales to team outfitting, leagues and tournaments, Empire Lacrosse does everything you need to look good, feel good, and play great. Visit online, empirelax.com. Welcome back to Hamilton Southeastern. Joey Lindstrom with you alongside Jarrett Lewis. So far, Eastside 3-0, and Leo trying to clear. They're only 3 for 10 right now, and that just kind of goes to show you neither team has had too much possession. All the goals coming in transition for Eastside. Leo trying to find the back of the net for the first time today.
Give some credit to Eastside for not making it easy for Leo to make those clears. They had some pretty easy ones early on. We thought Leo was going to be the more aggressive team, going after the goal, but the Crusaders have been able to pick up their defense here in this first quarter.
Good dodge by Friesen to get it over to Bobet. And Leo will begin getting it in front of the cage. That one off the post, but it counts. Off the bottom portion of the crossbar of the cage, and Leo is on the board. It's 3-1. That goal by Matthew Bobet.
Had some close ones early on, and that one wasn't the one that looked most like the goals that Leo has had, but nice passing back and forth. Leo, again, going back to that, getting it behind the goal and making that cut. Bobet did. Nice job there, nice duo, making that goal work.
Great work by Leo to get on the board before the end of the first quarter. Minute 5 to go in our first quarter. Fighting for it is Heath. He scoops it out. Heath, a 75% face-off percentage winner. That is one of the best in the state among all divisions.
And after that one, he's eclipsed over 200 face-offs won this season.
Shot by Bobet right into the stick of Bradley. Good bouncer, just hopped a little too far in front. Made it a little bit easier for Bradley. Picked up on the opposite end by Alex Douglas. He's going to take it himself. A midfielder has to stay back, but a flag is down. Could be a slash. Or an offside. Looks like that might be it. I believe that was the case. So, strangely enough, the ball did fall on the ground. Now it's picked up by Eastside. So we'll see what our penalty is here.
Looks like a slash, I think, from what I saw from that referee on the far side.
Yep. So Eastside gets knocked for the penalty. That is number 9, Jack Denny. 11 seconds to go for Leo. The man-up opportunity will carry over into the second quarter, and they'll get a chance to keep it going. But for right now, either they just want. It looks like they're just going to let it wind down. Coach Gehring, his team down 2 at the end of our first quarter. Do not go anywhere. This one's going to be a good one, folks. You're watching the IHSLA Club Championship on IndianaSRN. True Lacrosse Indiana proudly supports the IHSLA, Indiana Premier Travel Lacrosse team, fielding teams from under 8 through seniors in high school. Get more information today, 317-727-6048, 317-727-6048. I played True Lacrosse when I was younger.
Did you?
Good program.
Awesome.
Good travel program. So Eastside leads 3-1 so far, Jarrett. And this is entirely due to the efforts of Holt Taylor and his teammates in the attacking zone. Leo unable to stop them so far and stop the wide shots as well, giving Kieran Spieth a hard time in the cage.
Good response, though, by Leo to close out that first quarter. And now you start off the second quarter with a man-up situation. So obviously plenty of time left in this one. I'm sure the talk in the huddle during that quarter break was, let's tighten it up a little bit on defense. Let's stay aggressive. Let's keep Taylor in front of us, not let him get a running start, because a few of those goals he's been, full speed ahead, making some swim moves over the around the defenders, leading to those goals. So if you're Leo, maybe try to do a little bit of the same on your end, but also make sure you stay in front of Taylor, prevent him from getting good looks offensively.
Leo is 4 for 10 on their clears in that first quarter. Eastside 4 of 7. So both teams doing okay in their transition game, but a lot of the battle has been between the 30s. And in Lacrosse, you want to make sure you're keeping possession. The penalty slash on Eastside carries over into the second quarter, so Leo is a man up to start for about 49 seconds at the beginning of the quarter. Obviously less now. Shot! What a rip by Matthew Bobet. He puts Leo within 1.
It's number 55 on the other side for Eastside, and it's number 5 here for Leo. He's answered with 2 goals in a row after Taylor was able to come away with 3 in the first. And again, getting it to the back of that goal with Stoller, and then Bobet sees that clearing. All he has to do is beat that goalie, find that corner spot, which he does nicely. Good aim there from Bobet. 2 goals and 2 assists for Isaiah Stoller as well.
Matthew Bobet is 62nd goal on the season, his 73rd point of the year, and Stoller his 40th assist. Crazy good numbers out of this squad so far. This one lost in transition briefly. These teams did not meet earlier this year. They had no frame of reference. Their mutual opponents fairly non-existent due to the region that they play in. Eastside, their home games are played at Cecina Memorial on, naturally, the east side of Indianapolis, and Leo up in Fort Wayne playing a lot of those teams up there. But defeating certain teams and private schools such as Bishop Dwenger, which is just an impressive feat at the club level, to defeat teams in divisions.
Got a great slate of games later today that we'll have all those right here on IndianaSRN with the 1A and 2A state championship games later.
But of course, prior to those, 1 p.m. the East-West All-Star game.
Yep,
which you'll be on the call for.
Yep.
With our pal Troy.
Approximately 1 o'clock start time there.
Don't miss we also have award shows in between games as well, honoring those who have been All-Staters and fellow All-Americans. You can head on the All-American list at halftime. It was just released this morning. Here's Gabe Wilson back up top, defended by Dallin Wirtz. Defended by Truman Wirtz. Here he is, Holt Taylor dodging. Trying to find some space. He does. That one goes wide of the cage. Spieth didn't have to worry about that one. And starting two starting freshmen in the cages today.
The Leo
big
fans,
impact.
There's a big hit.
Push with possession ensuing on Dallin Wirtz. Cross-check, actually.
So on that last possession, got the ball to Taylor, kind of top of the key, if you will, and he's looking for that head start, trying to go one-on-one with a guy, and you can hear the Leo fans yelling out, help him out, be ready for that. Bring help side defense, keep him in front. That time, great defense, and they were appreciative of that, getting that stop. But still, Eastside with a chance here, and now they're man up.
So this will be a 1-minute penalty, releasing at 8:54. Eastside's man-up opportunities today. They're 0 for 2. Shot. Taylor, that one goes wide of the cage. But there to back it up is number 4, Gabe Long. Interfering there, and doesn't work out for him, but a nice poke through the air. That's number 21, Desmond Fiedler, excuse me.
Eastside getting a lot of shots off in this 1 minute time frame that they got.
Chance here, weaving in and out. Another penalty coming. And this one, we'll get to see what it is. It might be, it actually is a slash. So slash on Leo, and we will get to see what Eastside does with it. You are watching the IHSLA Club Championship on IndianaSRN. Express Lacrosse, established on Long Island over 25 years ago, is the most renowned lacrosse club in the United States. Express directors, coaches, and alumni are respected nationwide because of their ability to lead, train, and develop outstanding athletes. Midwest Express, part of the esteemed Long Island Express family, was established right here in Indiana to offer highly competitive student athletes in the Midwest an opportunity to strive for their personal best. With access to the most selected tournaments in the country, players in the Midwest now have a level playing field with the traditional hotbed areas. Attend our tryouts August 21st and 22nd for your chance to be the best. So Leo down 2 men. Eastside takes that timeout. Leo won't be down 2 for too long. A chance just for man up. Gabe Wilson with the shot. That one doesn't go. Nice save in the cage by Spieth. Long clear to Bobet. Here come the Leo Lions. Down 2 men, obviously disadvantaged. That shot saved by Bradley. You like to think, Jared, that maybe they wanted to keep that one to get an extra man on.
I think so too. And even for Eastside, maybe looking for a more high-quality shot when you're up 6-4 on the offense. Leo maybe working too fast with those 2 men down.
They're just 1 man down now. And as Eastside tries to get this going, they need to go quick if they want to take advantage of the man-up opportunity. Shot, that one gets hit by somebody. It looked like number 10, Colby Rex, ate that shot. Chance up top in front of the cage. That one flies through, deflected. Picked up by Gabe Wilson.
Now we're even. So nice hold there by Leo on defense.
Yep, good job by Leo to get that penalty killed. Good defense by Wirtz. Here's Holt Taylor. Finding some space. That one too tall over the cage. Spieth was ready for that missile. 7:32 to play in our second quarter. Scores 3-2. Eastside led 3-0 until the end of the first quarter. That shot, though, does get to go. Gabe Long, the junior, makes the most of it. Hails out of Plainfield High School, who only had 6 players to their club team. Took his talents to Eastside and makes a big impact in the state championship game.
Came from the back, full head of steam. Nice close shot there that time by Eastside. A lot of their shots early on when they had those man-up chances were kind of more farther out away from the goal.
Brief stoppage as the refs deliberating. Looks like we're all set. Not sure what it was for. No matter. Here's Ian Heath facing off against Eric Marcial. Violation on Heath. Went a little too early. Gives Eastside the ball. And another chance to get a goal and make it a 3-goal game again. Eastside so far shooting the ball well at a clip of about 56%. They've done well creating those opportunities for themselves in transition, Jared.
Yeah, they sure have, and they've mixed it up between staying patient, creating long possessions, but also when you get that ball to Taylor, he's kind of a one-man wrecking crew at times. So they've been able to switch things up in that way.
Nice save by Kieran Spieth, trying to clear it long. Once again, a tough clearing situation for Leo, but looks like they're going to capitalize. Good pass to Bobet. Bobet, dodge, shot. That one goes wide of the cage. And a flag is down. And that is a slash on number 5, Jackson Pruitt, the senior.
Eastside, man up, Leo.
About to say the clears by Leo so far haven't been the best. You said they were 4 of 10 in that first quarter. That one was about to be, not a successful clear either, but they stuck with it. Get it up to Bobet, who's been your guy, and now shot misses, but you force the penalty by Eastside, and now you have a man-up chance of your own.
We'll see if they take advantage. Leo, man-up opportunities so far this year have done well. They come into this game 11-5. Coach Gehring told us this is the best year they've had so far, where all players have improved. They finally have upperclassmen that know the program, know what it takes to win to get here to this point. Bobet, shot that one right into the stick of Bradley. Picked up immediately, though. Covered by Ethan Lambert. Bobet, he's going to rip another one right into the stick of Bradley again. Eastside will get a chance to clear. Got to watch out, though. Scooped up briefly, and Bobet tried to go behind the back, but somebody was in front. That shot doesn't go again. Nice save by Bradley, the freshman. Losing it again was number 9, Jack Denny. The short stick turned long pole for this game. Over the top. Bradley again with a great save. He's going to Gilman this one, just clear it all the way down the field. Gets it to Holt Taylor at the opposite 30. Taylor's got some room. Shot. That one hits somebody in front. And it sails. Might even bring rain. That ball went so high. Tripped up. That's going to be a penalty on Wirtz, his second. Push with possession, it looks like. And Leo will be a man down once again, Jarrett.
A great sequence of lacrosse right there, both sides. And it's great saves in the net from Bradley. Great recognition coming from behind. Did one of the Leo players able to knock that one free. Plenty of chances there from Leo. Still great defense in the net from Bradley. And then a nice clear up to the other side of the field. He was tired of everybody being on his side.
That one goes wide. That one goes wide as well. Man to back it up there was Holt Taylor. Taylor around to Wilson. Here's Taylor trying to weave inside. That one gets blocked in front. Nice job getting in the way by Desmond Fiedler. Picked up by Truman Wirtz. Chance for Leo here on their penalty kill. There's Bobet dumping it behind the cage. That's 13 Stoller. Shot, that one by Bradley. Saved. And he scoops it up once again. Beautiful pass to get to the clear all the way to Wilson. They gain possession. Holt Taylor, remember, no shot clock in high school lacrosse.
Bradley's been really great at that, getting the save and immediately looking up the field, trying to get it well past any Leo players.
Harrison Smith back up top. This game its pace slowed down a little bit over the last 5.5 minutes or so. Both these teams have finally gone through the feeling each other out period, and they now are just trying to set up their offense, Jared, and get a little bit of a flow.
And not much time left in the quarter either. Back in the first, Eastside doing the same thing, had a little over 2.5 minutes left, and they took down a decent amount of it. Here again, staying patient like they have been most of the game, waiting for that right shot.
Working around the bend, here we go. Holt Taylor shot, that one's saved by Spieth, doesn't know where it is. Collects himself. Finds his landmark. Look what I found, Kieran Spieth. Looks like goalkeeper interference on the pass by Spieth will give Leo the ball. Essentially all that happened there. The attackman can't ride the goalie if he's still in the crease. They have to give him at least a little bit of space to at least exit. There's Bradley once again. He's been very accurate on his clears once again. Impressive what we've seen out of this freshman in all facets. That pass gets away a little bit from Smith. Unable to recover it is Gabe Long, so it's a turnover quick for Eastside.
And great idea. It was there for Eastside. Again, a nice clear started by Bradley, and Smith had Long down low. If that's a clean pass and just a clean exchange, you can whip that in. If you're Long, it'd be a nice goal for Eastside. Could be up 5-2.
Falling down briefly was Robert Pelkington. Chance for Leo. That one's saved by Bradley, though. Shot originally by Logan Robinson. Trying to clear it again.
1 minute.
1 minute to go here in our first half. Another turnover by Eastside. This is more what we saw in the first quarter.
Yeah, I saw some spurts of some real aggressive play. Play's starting to, guys are starting to get more spread out, more patience, obviously. And now, if you're Leo, might want to look to attack and play much faster. Just 45 seconds left.
Bobet shot, that one getting all the way down to his knees is Bradley. Trying to weave that one all the way down to the opposite 30. Picking it up there is Nathan Smith. Gets it over, open man. Here's a chance up in front. That's checked away. Gabe Long had the ball in his cross, but a nice defensive play.
Nice defense here by Taylor. He knows there's not much time left. Trying to make it hard for Leo.
On that ride, here's Taylor. Can he get the last second shot? Good defense. Taylor with the shot. That one bounces off somebody's head, and that will wind us all the way down to the end of the first half. What a game so far. Eastside Crusaders lead the Leo Lions 4-2 in the club state championship for the IHSLA. We are going to take a quick break. Do not go anywhere. A great interview coming up at halftime. You're watching the IHSLA Club Championship on IndianaSRN. Welcome back to Hamilton Southeastern. Joey Lindstrom with you alongside Luke Gehring, who started way back when, the East Side program. Why don't you talk a little bit about that? How did it get started? What inspired you guys? And what was that like, starting a whole program from scratch?
I played at St. Simon in grade school, and I played for 8 years. And I had to make a decision to go to Cecina, or the East Side Crusaders, and I'd make a decision to go to high school with a team or without a team. And me and my father made a decision to go to Cecina, or the East Side Crusaders, and start a team there. And that came with a lot of difficulties, obviously, starting a team, getting players, getting numbers. I mean, going to a school with hardly anyone that's ever played before.
There's a large conglomerate of schools together, and we talked to Coach Ayers prior to the game, and he said that most of the time these schools don't even have enough players to field a team. So how do you market and attract guys to come to Eastside?
Well, the good part about Eastside is it is like a club, so we do absorb a lot of teams a lot of players from other schools. Like when I was playing there, we always had different players from different schools that they never had the opportunity to play at their high school. And starting a team, and we gave those guys that opportunity to play. And now, obviously, like you said, there's 6 or 7 other schools having kids there, and they play with us, and it's all a good deal.
What position did you play when you started?
I played deep hole, and then LSM, I did a little bit of both, and then my senior year I did the short stick and then long stick, because we just had we had 12 people on the team at one point. So it's nice to see the Eastside Crusaders crawl from 12 to 15 players at practice to playing in a club state championship, and that's something really cool to see the program grow.
19 out of 29 players are here today, and already they lead 4-2. What does that say about the way the program has developed? Do you get guys who are just grinders, or is this just the talent level that Eastside kind of attracts?
I think they've grown their talent level within from, at least when I was a senior, all these kids were sophomores that were seniors now, and I've seen them grow, and they do bring those other schools in that had possibly programs before and brought those guys in, and they had some experience. So I think all of it together was turned into a perfect storm for a 4-2 lead at halftime in the club state championship.
It's got to be a beautiful thing to watch if you were able to start that program and now see the fruits of your labor, if you will, just be able to go out there. What do you expect to see out of them in the second half?
Well, I hope they take more advantages when they're man up. I'd like to see that, but I think they're going to hold on. I mean, their goalie's playing really good right now, and yeah, I think they're going to hold on for the win, hopefully.
If you're a potential 7th or 8th grader or even a high schooler that doesn't have a chance to go play lacrosse at their current high school, how do you reach out to Eastside? How are you able to join the team?
Well, I think there's the new head coach they brought in. He's very communicative with all the players, and I don't know. There's probably there's always call-outs months before, mini call-outs months and months before. So
tryouts,
and then there's call-outs where people can come to. I think they have it in the cafeteria at the school, and they come and just learn about it and meet the coach and people involved. And they've gotten a lot of people from those call-out meetings.
Really quick, favorite PLL team? Are you watching the PLL right now?
I would say the Water Dogs.
Okay, I'm an Archers guy, so arrows up. We'll see when they play each other. We'll have to watch together. This is Luke Gehring, started the East Side lacrosse program, and it was a pleasure, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll get to see the second half here on IndianaSRN. Do not go anywhere. East Side leads 4-2 over the Leo Lions.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
Inspired by touch, by play, by listening and laughter. Inspired by family gatherings and one-on-one conversations. Inspired by long walks, long lives, and lives simply lived well. Inspired by compassion, by healing, by grace and strength. What inspires us at Franciscan Health is you. Franciscan Health, inspiring health.
This is a great path because all you have to do is know how to work with your hands. And you can learn that on the job every day.
There's some self-satisfaction in building a building and driving by it for the next 30 years and telling your children that you built that building.
I have a pension and I have job security.
In fact, you actually make money while you're going to school.
College might be for some people. College is definitely not for me.
Having that stability has really changed my life.
Hi. I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to ihsaafoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
Welcome back to Hamilton Southeastern High School. Joey Lindstrom with you alongside Jarrett Lewis. The Eastside Crusaders lead 4-2 so far in this game. Holt Taylor leads all scorers with 3. On the opposite side, Matthew Bobet has 2 for the Leo Lions. And Jarrett, how was Eastside? We didn't expect, we talked to Coach Ayers prior to the game. He said, I don't really know. I mean, our guys are ready, but I'm not sure really what to expect. We weren't even sure we were supposed to be here. But clearly, with the lead early, they are supposed to be here.
And that's a great reason to just play your best, just play your game. He said, go out there and just do your job, just do what you're supposed to do. We're not really supposed to be here, but we are, so let's make the most of it. And they have, starting off, we're really the more patient team, and we thought aggression was going to be the key. Who's getting more ground balls, who's forcing those ground balls. And the defense, the goalies have been tremendous, especially Bradley for Eastside. The freshman has been extraordinary. But offensively, they've stayed patient, and then they realized the patience isn't really working. Leo's defense is pretty stout in that state. So, let's get it to our guy. Let's get it to Holt Taylor, and he had the first 3 goals of the game, a hat trick already in that first quarter. Leo able to respond. They started playing a little bit more fast-paced game of their own with Bobay getting both goals, both assists going to Isaiah Stoller. Those two have been a great tandem working in front of the net, behind the net. So, those two if they can keep that thing going for Leo, they have a chance to claw back into this one. Still plenty of game left, just a 4-2 deficit for them. So, being down 3-0, a great response by them, the Leo Lions, able to get that goal from Bobay and to start a little bit of a run of their own. And I'm sure the message in the second half for the Lions was, let's just win. Let's win this half. Let's be the team that's more aggressive in getting to the goal, getting high-quality shots, kind of like what Eastside was doing, and doing better at our clears. You're better at realizing what's happening in that state more than I am, so you kept track of that. But the clears, I started to realize, Eastside was doing a much better job with Bradley getting the save, able to clear it for Eastside. Leo was just 4 of 10 in that first quarter. Not sure what they were in the second quarter, but they need to work
7 of 13.
Better on their clearing percentage.
There are 7 of 13 clears overall for today is Leo, and for Eastside, because of that stellar passing you mentioned from Corbin Bradley, they are at a nice clip. 9 for 12 so far. So solid work. Express Lacrosse, established on Long Island over 25 years ago, is the most renowned lacrosse club in the United States. Express's directors, coaches, and alumni are respected nationwide because of their ability to lead, train, and develop outstanding student athletes. As a founding member of the National Lacrosse Federation, Long Island Express and its affiliates provide opportunities for their players to compete with and against the best in the game. Midwest Express, part of the esteemed Long Island Express family, was established right here in Indiana to offer highly competitive student athletes in the Midwest an opportunity to strive for their personal best. With access to the most selective tournaments in the country, players in the Midwest now have a level playing field with traditional hotbed areas. Attend their tryouts August 21st and 22nd for your chance to be the best. Goalie stats real quick. Corbin Bradley, 9 saves in that first half, which is impressive for a guy that didn't play his 8th grade year, stepping in as a freshman after some travel lacrosse periods or what have you. To be able to be on fire like he is very impressive. On the opposite side, Kieran Spieth with 5 saves in the net, and he has done well clearing the ball for Leo. At least getting it past the 50, they sometimes lose that in transition. But what do you expect to see more of, I guess, for lack of a better term, Jared, in the second half?
Well, Leo's defense did a nice job picking it up in that second quarter, realizing that Taylor was going to be the go-to guy. He was going to try and do things on his own, pull out the spin moves, the swim moves, getting around guys, and throwing that ball hard into the net. So Leo's defense really picked up in that second quarter. Spieth responded well in the net, getting saves and preventing just 1 goal in that second quarter for Eastside. So just continue to keep that stout defense. I'm sure Coach Gehring, and great interview at halftime, by the way, with Luke. That was awesome. And, Coach Gehring, I'm sure at halftime saying, still, let's keep our eye on Taylor. We can't forget about some of these other guys as well. But Taylor is their guy. Let's watch out for him. And if you're Leo, kind of get the ball to Bobay. It's kind of a Bobay versus Taylor. Who's going to have the most goals in this one so far?
The second half. Face-off, ready to go. Ian Heath, after the violation by Wilson, will start off with the ball for Leo. The IHSLA Club Championship. Out in front, that one. And a little bit of an offhanded shot by number 3. That was Colin Friesen. And goes just a little wide of the cage. Nice defensive pickup by Jackson Pruitt, and he's off to the races. Pruitt trying to find that space. Gets it to his trusty teammate, Nathan Smith, and they'll begin their possession. Hey, by the way, if you miss any of our game after this broadcast is over, you can go back and watch on IndianaSRN.org. You can also follow us for updates at IndianaSRN on Twitter. Losing a stickhead, but not stopping the East Side player Brendan Keene from going to the goal. and getting the 5th for the Crusaders, and they take a 3-goal lead.
Great start for Eastside, and not winning the faceoff, actually the penalty. And Leo just with an easy take to start off this second half, but great defense again by Eastside. So you're splitting the defense. Keene, late guy came up from the back, it looks like. So Keene with a really nice shot in there.
Very
Great
unfortunate, too, for Robert Pelkington, number 16 for Leo. Lost his stick head. There's usually a screw in there to keep that on the shaft. Maybe that fell off. Tough face-off, fought for by Heath. That's why he's 75% on the year. Great play to get that possession for the Lions.
That's where it all starts if you're Leo. You win those face-offs. Heath has done an exceptional job here today, and a quick goal to respond.
Bobet gets the feed from Stoller, and that duo gets the 3rd goal on the board for the Leo Lions.
They are 3 for 3 now. Stoller 3 assists. That gives him 41 on the season.
And a hat trick for Bobet already. 3 assists for Stoller as well.
Well, what it's been, you saw in that replay, just getting it to Stoller behind the goal, and Bobet with his speed, the defenders not being able to keep up with him or keep in front of him from getting that ball back. So just nice 1-2 tandem there. It's been working all game. That's where they've had their success.
Heath again with a beautiful face-off, loses that possession. Fighting forward, getting the ground ball is Greg Miles briefly, but he gets yard sailed by Heath, and Heath picks it up again. Here comes Leo trying to gain semblance of possession. Bobet. He's the guy, he shoots. Bouncer right into Bradley's stick. A lot of fights in transition for each team to get their possession. Picked up, nice work to meander on that one by Logan Robinson. Defended hard by number 6, Jack Eichholtz. Out in front, that one bounces off. A little bit inaccurate pass. Tried to go behind the head. I think that was Bobet. It was. Bradley ends up with it in his cross.
Leo continuing to get it to Stoller behind the goal. And for Eastside, it's figuring out who's going to make a cut towards that goal. Most of the time it's been Bobet. But good defense that time for the Crusaders.
Here's Holt Taylor. He's made some nice moves throughout this game. He's got 3 goals on the day already. Looking for his 4th. That one goes wide of the cage, though.
Good reaction time there from Eastside. 2 guys going after the ball. Closest one to it keeps the possession. It was actually the goalie for Leo who was trying to get that possession, leaving the net, trying to go after the ball.
Back up top, here's Gabe Wilson. Preferred walk-on to Liberty next year. Has a pull on him. He's not going to try to dodge. Beautiful play by Wirtz. And Coach Kyle Gehring says the best defender in club lacrosse, according to him. Chance here for Leo again. A nice push by Wilson, but he'll get tagged with a penalty. Likely a push with possession or a cross check. So once Eastside gains possession, that penalty will start. Shot, that one goes wide of the cage. So legal body check.
So why was that an illegal body check?
So that was...
Because we
personally, I thought it was
I
thought it was a push with possession, but
okay.
I believe that because he was using more of his elbows,
okay,
a legal body check was the call that the official went with.
Gotcha. Because we've seen a couple of pretty clean hits. That one was a good hit, but I can see where we had the what you're saying, the illegal body check.
Here's Bobet. And Leo has not taken advantage of their man-up opportunities yet. Shot. That one goes wide. There's Bobet again with the hat trick. You're probably looking for a fourth. Shot by Stoller. That one off the post. Sails after the fact, and Leo will still have it. This is a minute-long penalty for the illegal body check. Here's Stoller behind the cage at X. Shot, saved. Worm burner gets right into Bradley's stick. And he will Gilman this one again. He loves just sailing it down to the opposite field.
And it's not a bad idea to throw it that long, too, because you put it to the opposite end of the field because you're man down, too. So kind of burn a little bit of time, and Leo still has a lot of ground to cover to get back towards that goal side.
Back over the top, Robinson gets it inside to Friesen. That one right into the stick of Bradley again.
Bradley's making it look easy.
12 saves for Corbin Bradley already.
It was a quiet second quarter in a way for Taylor.
In a way, nice check though by number 12. That is Alexander Kadek. Loose ball push. And Kadek will give east side the ball back. Here's Brennan Keene from Cecina High School. He's playing home games for East Side as they play their home games at Cecina.
10 Cecina players on this roster of 29 is what Coach Ayers said, but just the 19 on their side this morning actually.
Shot by Wilson. That one hits somebody in front or slowed down. And Wilson, Covenant Christian senior, gets that one going wide. Here's Gabe Long looking for some space. Picked up by Kadek after a nice check by Wirtz.
Been some really good checks here from Leo. Crusaders have been getting it inside that 25-yard line. But great defense by Leo, knocking that ball on the ground.
Throwing the missile down to Stoller at X. Getting this possession started for Leo. They're looking to get within one. 5:20 to go in the third quarter. Trying to get the cross pass. Does not go, but it was deflected by the stick of Jack Denny. There's a chance for Friesen. Friesen trying to find some space to dodge. Passes it off to his teammate Robinson. Back behind the cage to Stoller. East side in their man-to-man look. If you're new to lacrosse, a slide, and when you're in man-to-man, a slide just means that if you are defending the ball and you get beat, someone is there to help you. That one intercepted briefly, kind of losing it out of the air. Couldn't tell what that signal was. Gabe Wilson, though, and Eastside retained possession, gets it up back to Holt Taylor. Nice check by Wirtz. This is the matchup you want to see between these two. Taylor back over to his teammate Wilson, and a failure to advance. So they have about 10 seconds to get across. Flag ensuing, though.
Now, to get across, what area, what line?
So you have to get from your clearing area to the opposite 30-yard line, which is what they call the box.
Gotcha.
To get your possession.
Now we had a penalty right after that.
And I believe
it was on East Side.
I believe it was unsportsmanlike conduct on Leo's, or excuse me, on East Side, on Wilson. So Gabe Wilson will serve his time in the penalty box, and East Side will be down a man. Shot by Bobet right in the stick of Bradley. They need to get this one cleared. Cradling intensely there was number 6, Jack Eicholtz. Gets it to his man. Long and begin their possession. Cross pass, though, at the doorstep. Shot and a score. Nathan Smith.
At the goal, East Side, number 7, Nathan Smith.
Off the feed by Holt Taylor. Nathan Smith makes it count. Extends this lead to 3.
It's great recognition by Taylor. You'll see it develop. Smith is just hanging out behind the goal. You see him. He's just waiting, and as Taylor will come into the picture, you see him. He's going to stick up. He's calling for it. He is behind the defense. Nobody recognizes him back there, and it's just an easy pitch and catch between him and Taylor, and a big goal picked up here in the later stage of this third quarter.
They call that ball watching, Jared. When you're not even sure where your man is because you're too focused on the ball, and East Side exploits that portion of the defense of Leo.
And a great start by Eicholtz, who got it all the way across the field.
Getting it started for East Side, that's Harrison Smith. Back up top to Brennan Keene. Keene slowly setting up. They aren't even strength after that goal. Their goal negating the remainder of the penalty. Here's Smith again. Trying to get it to Taylor. That one finds nobody. So Leo will begin with their clear. They did not clear well until the second quarter. They were 3 for 6 in the second quarter, but 4 for 10 in the first. Getting it up to Smith. Smith, easy pass to Nathan Smith. And that's another score.
Number 7, Nathan Smith.
Beg your pardon, Gabe Wilson on the assist over to Nathan Smith. He gets 2 goals in a row and extends the lead to 4.
Well, the last thing you want is what happened there with Leo was just a bad clear. They only made 1 pass attempt, and it wasn't successful. So now you're rushing back to get to your spot defensively. East Side is on the run. Wilson, who has kind of been a jump start for a couple possessions, able to allow Smith to go back-to-back scoring goals.
Huge play for East Side as they get another goal.
And these back-to-back goals they've come within about a minute of each other, and they've come under 4 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Nathan Smith, the younger brother to Harrison Smith, number 17. He's the goals and points leader among sophomores on the team. He's got 2 today, big-time goals as well, because you could kind of feel the momentum sort of coming Leo's way after a few shots on goal. Trying to find some space, looking for the split dodge. He does find that space. Gets it over to his teammate after the tip. We have an injured player. Looks like Bobet is down. So the referee encouraging Bobet to sit out, I think, for at least a little bit. He has at least sub out to get another player on while he's injured so the trainer can look at him.
with Taylor's good offense in that first quarter, Leo was able to respond, and Eastside's kind of done the same thing with Bo Bay after he had those 2 goals in the second quarter. He does have a goal in this quarter, but it's really the defense has picked up on Eastside's end. They've turned defense into offense, if you will.
So here's Leo with a chance. 90 seconds to play in our third quarter. They need a goal desperately before the quarter's end. Back up top, there's a chance for Robinson. Back into Bo Bay, and that's saved by Bradley once again. Pleading for a penalty is the Leo parents. Here's Eicholtz. Tries to get the shot off. Bounces to Nathan Smith. Penalty forthcoming. 2 penalties forthcoming.
An emphatic 2 penalties thrown by that referee. Well, Leo parents aren't happy with the play on the other end. They thought Jackson Pruitt, he was pretty tight on Bo Bay. Bo Bay made that pass and then made that cut towards the goal. And then on the other end, we got to check out who these 2 flags are going to be on.
Jackson Pruitt, the Mount St. Joseph commit, Mount St. Joseph College in Cincinnati, going to play lacrosse and football. Point of contention. See what this call is here. So what it looks like from here, Desmond Fiedler, a slash on Leo. So 2 flags, but just 1 penalty. So that's a minute penalty that'll carry over for a couple seconds into the fourth quarter. Regardless, Eastside is a man up for the remainder of the third period. Here's Holt Taylor. That shot sailing on him.
Well, he only got 53 seconds, so maybe get as many shots in as you can. Could prove to be a really big final 50 for Eastside. Couldn't make or break the rest of this game for Leo.
Here's Taylor trying to find some space to dodge. She does find it, and he finds the back of the net as well. Holt Taylor, his 4th goal.
That's a goal for Eastside, number 55, Holt Taylor.
Taylor just had that mindset. I don't have much time. Let's take advantage. Let's kind of put this game out of reach for Leo. Still a whole quarter left to play, but now the largest lead of the game at 5 goals. Taylor just would not be denied once he got this ball back.
Huge play by Holt Taylor to extend this game to 5. And this club championship is proving to be everything that we hoped for. Just competition levels all over the place. A lot of aggression that we expected. Physicality.
I expect both those things to pick up as we have the remainder 12 minutes left.
Under 30 to go. Here's a chance for Leo. Robinson, shot. That one finds the back of the cage. Logan Robinson. And Leo cuts the lead in half. Now down just 4 once again. But it certainly serves a large purpose of being able to gain some confidence going into the fourth quarter, Jared, if you want to make a run.
It sure is. It's exactly what you needed. And now you have Heath, who's been phenomenal at the faceoff. Still a little under 17 seconds. to get something going here before you enter the final quarter.
Heath really has sparked something as far as the faceoffs go in the second half. Loose ball push forthcoming. 6 seconds to go. If Leo holds this, if they can get in the box, they get possession of the fourth quarter right away. No faceoff. And looks like that is the case. Do not go anywhere. Fourth quarter coming up next. You are watching the IHSLA Club Championship on IndianaSRN.
Is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Because land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a deer. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Welcome back to Hamilton Southeastern. Joey Lindstrom with you alongside Jarrett Lewis. Eastside Crusaders leading 8-4. And Coach Noah Ayers' first year, he was telling us, as well as in our interview with Luke Gehring, they're just so impressed with the squad this year and their resilience. Not having such a great regular season, throughout the year, but getting the chance, being the fourth-ranked team in the state does mean something. And after the first and third teams were unable to compete in the club championship, they get this chance, and they've made the most of it, Jarrett.
Yeah, they won their last game, which was back May 22nd against Snyder. That was a 12-6 victory, but before that had lost 3 games in a row. So you kind of have that extended break, a little over 10 days, 12 days where you didn't play a game. So now Coach Ayers said he got a call or a text at midnight Memorial Weekend saying, hey, can you play in this game? The other 2 teams aren't going to be able to match up with Leo, so you guys are next up. And like you said, they have done just that, made the most of this opportunity they've been given. The word that he gave to us was lucky. We feel very lucky to be here, and they're making that luck count right now.
Lucky, but also, you want to be you want to be as opportunistic as possible, and they sure are. I want to take a second to remind you we are brought to you by Empire Lacrosse, your source for all things lacrosse. Established in 2004, our mission is to be recognized as a leader in the industry by offering excellent service, competitive pricing, and exceptional playing opportunities from individual sales to team outfitting, leagues, and tournaments. Empire Lacrosse has everything you need to look good, feel good, and play great. Visit EmpireLax.com. So I was mistaken. It actually will be a face-off to start the fourth quarter, despite Leo gaining the possession arrow. So we'll get to see Ian Heath's efforts once again. And he will face off against Eric Marcial. Heath wins it again. See if they can keep the possession. They sure do. Leo will begin. And getting that late goal in the third quarter, Jarrett, that definitely can try to spark something.
It sure can. And these 12 minutes, it's going to be a lot longer than 12 minutes, obviously. So get some shots on goal. Take some chances. Do what you've kind of been doing, which has been working. It's getting that ball back behind the goal to Stoller, and Stoller's been able to find the cutting guy. It's kind of worked for them a couple times.
Shot, that one nicely done in the cage by Bradley. Gets it back out to Jackson Pruitt. Pruitt looking for some space.
Boy, Pruitt is a tall body.
Yeah, he is.
He is a good defenseman.
That one, we heard that one from the booth. That hit somebody in the helmet or the shoulder pads. Trying to clear here is Leo. They need a goal quick. Getting a little bit of momentum. Lacrosse all about runs. This shot goes wide. If you were able to watch the NCAA National Championship on Memorial Day, you saw that game went back and forth with the runs. 4 goals for Virginia to to follow 4 goals by Maryland at the end of the first half, and that game had a little bit of everything she wanted to see out of a great lacrosse game.
Virginia was able to go up 16-11, I believe, and then Maryland comes back, cuts it to 1, but then a late goal by Virginia proved to be the one.
This one goes wide of the cage, outside of the net, and it is picked up by Bradley to get down all the way to the offensive zone for Eastside. But you're right, that was a lot of fun, and now with the Premier Lacrosse League starting up last night, games all day today, lacrosse and its growing efforts really proving.
I was just about to say, I see lacrosse a lot more going on here, not just in Indiana, but just regularly. I've seen it on TV. I've seen it right here. So lacrosse is kind of, like you said, you get the feel that it's growing.
And if you're new to it, I encourage you to watch as much as you can. It's such a fun sport, fastest game on 2 feet. And if you have a child looking to play at the youth level, learn about it, gain their skills, and just try it out, certainly look into your local areas, especially Empire Lacrosse here in Indiana. Here's Gabe Wilson with some space. That one goes wide. Here's Taylor. He tries to vacuum sweep it under. Does not go. Good awareness by Spieth. Leo will try to get there clear going. Wirtz. Back up to Bobet. Fighting with Pruitt. Pruitt wins that battle. Boxes out Bobet. But great play by Wirtz. A bit more of an aggressive play. There is a stoppage. Get to see what it is. And we see another illegal body check. This time, it will be on East Side. That's number 39, Brendan Keene. So a minute-long penalty will put East Side man down. They do need one more player. They only have 4 pulls right now. They do get one. A straggler comes in. Friesen over to Stoller. Stoller tried to get it to Bobet. Bobet shot. That one goes wide. Bradley chasing after it, but beating him there is Friesen, so Leo will get to keep it. Behind the cage, that's Stoller. He's trying to find some space. Get back up to Friesen. Lambert back to Bobet. Shot. Bradley, another big save. With 7:40 to go. Bradley will clear this one all the way down as he launches yet another ball all the way down the field. They call that a Gilman because there was a goalie a long time ago, last name of Gilman. That's the only thing he did. He didn't even try to clear. He just chuck it down the field.
Said, I'll take my chances.
Stoppage here, and that gives Eastside the ball back. Pruitt back into Taylor, and it bounces up, and it's a score. And a goal for Eastside. And a timeout for the Leo Lions and Coach Gary. We're going to take a quick break. You are watching the IHSLA Club Championship on IndianaSRN.
A sports degree that is beyond the game? A degree that immerses you from day one and launches you into the business side of sports. With a sports management major from IUPUI's School of Health and Human Sciences, you'll have insider access to sports professionals and will learn from faculty with years of teaching and industry experience. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to launch your sport industry career.
Welcome back to Hamilton Southeastern. Joey Lindstrom with you alongside Jarrett Lewis. Good to see this goal, the 5th of the day for Holt Taylor, the Taylor Trojan commit.
This time Pruitt gets the run started and nobody picks him up. There are some eyes on Taylor, but still, there's still enough space in there. And it's a nice on-the-dot pass from Pruitt over to the Taylor. Pruitt's done a lot of good defensive work. It's been Taylor who now has goal number 5 in this one, 5 of the 9. He has been terrific.
Take a minute to remind you, we are brought to you by True Lacrosse Indiana. Proudly supports the IHSLA, Indiana Premier Travel Lacrosse Team, fielding teams from under age 8 to seniors in high school. If you want more information, call 317-727-6048. Search True Lacrosse Indiana. Hey, if you don't already, follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN for all your IHSLA updates. Today on IndianaSRN.org, we also have tennis state championships.
And still 3 lacrosse games to come after this one.
That's right. 1 o'clock game is the East-West All-Star game. Then we have the 1A championship between Guerin Catholic and St. Joe at 4 p.m. And then tonight, 2A state championship, Carmel Greyhounds versus the host, Hamilton Southeastern Royals. Those games, those state championships ought to be great. Some great matchups tonight.
HSC was able to top Culver, and Carmel got the best of Cathedral to make it to the state championship game. 2 of the best, arguably, in that 2A game. That should be a good one.
Carmel winning just 8-7 against Cathedral, winning it late in the 4th quarter. And Hamilton Southeastern on Wednesday defeating Culver 15-6 to punch their ticket into the championship today. East side setting up. 9-4 is our score. The difference? Well, it's sheer numbers, but Holt Taylor, 5 goals for East side. And that's the lead right now. And clearing now is Leo. Falling briefly, that is number 2, Elijah Stoller. Isaiah, his brother, number 13, the leader in assists on the team. Bobet with a nice dodge. Bobet, that one goes wide.
I think Bobet would have loved to see that one go in. A great chance for him there.
Getting checked briefly, that's Stoller, and double-teamed. Tries to jump to try to get a shot off. And picked up by number 34, Tyler Madden. Long pass again, and beautiful work. Gets it to number 9, Jack Denny, who had the long pole in the first half. Andrew Smith's shot, that one goes wide. But Denny switching back to more comfortable short stick. Shot from Denny. That one's saved. Nice job by Spieth in the cage. Under 5 minutes to go. Leo needs some quick work here.
Good attempt there from East side. Nice passing and cutting. Almost got Denny a shot in there.
That's going to be a push with possession on Pruitt, and looks like 2 flags coming in. There's laundry all over the field, Jarrett.
Pruitt has been aggressive defensively, and there's been a couple of instances where referees haven't called anything against him, but that time I believe he picks up both of those flags flown by that referee.
Trying to figure out what exactly happened. So there's definitely a slash. That's for sure. No other ensuing penalties. Looks like maybe some words exchanged as he was on his way to the sideline.
East side, man up, Leo.
So Leo will be a man up for a minute. 3:37 is the penalty release, so we'll be back at even strength. And Leo ought to take advantage of this if they want any chance to get a run before the game's over. 4:37 to go.
Not a whole lot of time left, and not something you want to commit if you're East Side, giving man-up opportunities to Leo. These are the shots that they want to take advantage of, but not this time.
That shot falls out of the stick on the way forward by Ethan Lambert, and picking it up there nicely was Kendrick Cassidy, a sophomore. Getting inside to Friesen. Shot! Paints the top corner. A great effort by Leo to take advantage of the man-up opportunity. Penalty is released. They are down by just 4. And a goal per minute.
Friesen picking up that goal. Haven't mentioned much about him today, but it's a nice goal picked up. 4 minutes left. 4 goals to get if you're Leo. We just saw it done by Maryland in that fourth quarter in the NCAA championship. Scored goals very quickly to cut it down to 1. So you can believe if you're Leo. Got plenty of time left, but you're going to have to act quick and win these faceoffs, which they have done with Heath.
They sure have. Heath has been huge today. 75% on the year. Friesen, that is his 21st goal on the season. Stoller had the chance briefly, loses the handle on it, and loses his stick on the way. Pruitt trying to pick up this ground ball. And that is a timeout by Eastside. The Crusaders will deliberate. We're going to take one with them. You're watching the IHSLA Club Championship on IndianaSRN.
Is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. His land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Welcome back to Hamilton Southeastern. Joey Lindstrom here with you alongside Jarrett Lewis. So glad you are joining us. East Side is up 9-5 with 3:49 to play. Goals mostly scored, 5 of them actually, by Holt Taylor. And he's extended the lead for East Side like crazy. Leo, though, has just responded after a nice goal by Friesen. And Jarrett, time is ticking on the club championship. And Eastside ready to claim their trophy, their first ever. We talked to Luke Gehring. What's crazy enough is that both these programs were started by somebody with the last name of Gehring. And Luke Gehring at halftime, if you missed that interview after this game, you can rewatch our broadcast. A great interview with Luke Gehring. He explains how he actually started the program at Eastside and said, you know what, there's a chance for, a conglomerate, a basically feeder program for these schools that don't have enough players individually to come play. And he himself was a long stick midfielder and defender, captain obviously when starting the program. And he said the way that this place has grown has been just incredible. And Coach Ayers, their head coach, his first year, 3-6 in the regular season, but gaining this chance for the club championship. Trouble here briefly for Corbin Bradley, and picking it up is Wirtz. Losing the handle on that one was Colin Friesen, and picking it up nicely was Brendan Keene. Keene, cross pass, shot. Gabe long, just a little long on the right side. 3.5 to play.
Great opportunity, almost picked up another one. A garbage time goal for Eastside would have put this game out of reach. And now they have a great chance here to burn some clock. Prevent Leo from getting a soon offensive possession.
Harrison Smith up top. Working against Elijah Stoller, who causes him to drop the ball out of his cross. Loose ball push gives the ball back to Eastside. And Leo needs a turnover quickly. You expect him to apply a little more pressure here, Jarrett.
Yeah, sure thing. Good passing inside. That's a good opportunity there for Leo to pick up the ball.
Stoller with the wheels. Leo needs this. 2.5 to go. That shot right into the stick of Bradley. Here comes big Jackson Pruitt once again. Launches this one. Running forward briefly. Gaining possession again was Leo. And originally Desmond Fiedler tries to get it up to Elijah Stoller, loses it, and that's another timeout for Eastside as they get the ball in the box once again. Corbin Bradley, Jarrett, I've got him for 15 saves today, and he has been nothing short of excellent in this second half.
Yeah, when we talked to Coach Ayers during the pregame, he had his praises for Bradley, who we've talked about him throughout the whole game. He has been stout every single quarter. But just a freshman, didn't get to play last year, no lacrosse at all last year, of course. So a whole year off, hasn't played since 7th grade. But again, it's these players that have made the most out of this moment that they've been given. Bradley able to showcase what he can do in the net. Pruitt has been tremendous defensively. Wilson has kind of been, leading some charges. He's been good on both ends of the field. And of course, Taylor, 5 goals to his credit, also 1 assist. Nathan Smith has put his name out there in the second half with 2 goals. So, and a great timeout here called by Coach Ayers, able to, see his players take down about a minute and a half since their last timeout, and no goal scored by Leo, and just 1 or 2 shots to their credit in that time frame as well. So getting to be too little too late. Looks like Eastside has plenty of time, plenty of goal differential, along with the little time that they have to close this one out.
See what they can do. Hey, do not go anywhere. 1 o'clock, our East-West All-Star game. Jarrett Lewis will be on the call along with our friend Troy. And that'll be awfully exciting. And it's going to be a fun matchup. You get to see the best players from all across Indiana throughout the year come out and play in this game. There's Gabe Wilson. You can catch that game right here at IndianaSRN.org. Shot, that one scored, and that ought to be the dagger. Hayden Diedrich. What a play to bounce that one home, Jarrett.
That'll be the dagger at the 2-minute mark, and it's Wilson again. He's kind of the speedster, trying to get something going. You see Taylor move up, so you kind of have some eyes go there, but then they leave the middle of the field open there for Hedrick, and that's a well-executed play there to close this one out. Nice job by Coach Ayers setting that one up.
So Heath unrelenting. He'll face off against Diedrich. Gains this one quickly. Passes to Stoller. Stoller can't handle it. Here's Bobet. Tries to get it geometrically back to Bobet, and that one can't find anybody home. And it's picked up by Nathan Smith briefly and then recovered again by Elijah Clegg. Turns it over, gets it back, and here's Colin Friesen. Nifty pass and a shot. That one saved again. Who else, man? Corbin Bradley. Tries to loft that one to Jack Denny. Finds nobody. And here's Gabe Long picking it up. Pass to Holt Taylor. He can't get it off. Good check by Alex Douglas. And we are approaching 1 minute to go here in our club championship.
1 minute.
Shot that one wide. No worries for Bradley there. Here comes Stoller once again. Defended by the team captain, Tyler Madden. Hard. Stoller, though, gets past. And that is a goal for the Leo Lions. Isaiah Stoller's first of the day.
Stoller, who's been the assist man this time, helps himself out with this one.
Makes it 10-6. Stoller, his 22nd goal on the season. And a big-time play by Stoller. With 45 seconds to go, though, they'll need a miracle to get 4 goals to tie this one up. It's not impossible. But it is hard to do.
And especially with Heath winning all these faceoffs, he has been, it's almost like he wins, 4 out of 5 faceoffs, yet, off those faceoffs, Leo hasn't been able to make any, quick goals or even when they slow things down, that hasn't been always successful. So,
get to see this one again.
Just have to make something happen, go quick.
Absolutely crazy goal to pick himself up, keep the ball in his cross. Tyler Madden and Pruitt.
Going around 4 different players. Nice camera shot there, too. Got a great look at it.
So here we go. 45 seconds to go until Eastside claims their first title. And this will be extra special for Luke Gehring and this program to come into this game 4th in the state and get this chance. Consider themselves lucky as we talk to Coach Ayers. A huge opportunity made right. Here we go. Face off, Heath. Nobody really home to help him. All East Side players there. No one can come forward until possession is claimed. Don't have to worry about it there. Here's Nathan Smith. Under 30 to play. Double teamed by Heath and Wirtz. And a hold. This is not a major penalty, just a minor one, so stoppage in play. 23 seconds to go. Here's Gabe Long. Trying to identify what that penalty was. We didn't see a signal from the official down here. It came from the far official. Regardless, that's a turnover. Here comes Leo. 10 seconds to go. Stoller. Passing back to Bobet. Last ditch effort. Surrounded, that shot goes wide, and your club state champions, the East Side Crusaders.
The East Side Crusaders are your 2021 Club Lacrosse.
The IHSLA club champions. And they will head back to the East Side, the conglomerate group of high schools where players might not have enough to field a team at their own personal school. They come to East Side to win a championship, and Coach Ayers in his first season does it. How'd they do it, Jarrett?
Well, it really started off with Holt Taylor having those 3 goals in that first quarter. He got things jump started for the Crusaders. Just was a one-man wrecking crew. We mentioned it throughout the game, how they were the more patient team, but when he got the ball, he wasn't looking to stay patient. He was looking to attack, and he did an excellent job of that. And then a few guys get more involved towards the end of it. Nathan Smith, 2 goals to his credit. Brendan King had a goal. Marcio had a goal. Just a total team effort. And then defensively in the net, tremendous was Corbin Bradley.
He sure was.
And just a freshman. We're so surprised by that. Just a freshman and able to put his mark on this field here today, helping his team. Only giving up 6 goals. And then offense was tremendous for Crusaders. So both ends of the field, they were spectacular. Great job by Coach Ayers. It was a pleasure talking to him before the game, giving us a nice insight to his team, who we needed to watch out for. And it was those guys exactly who set the tone and made a difference in this one. Just 3-6 was the record coming into this one. And not very many games compared to Leo, who was 11-5, so almost twice the amount of games Leo played, and with a much better record. The Crusaders weren't even supposed to be here, and Joey, they left their mark on their field. They played an outstanding game, both sides of the field.
They sure did. No tournament for the club level. The first and second teams make it, and Leo was the second-ranked team in the state. Third-ranked team Munster couldn't play, and the first-ranked team also couldn't play, so they get the chance. Eastside makes the most of it, and they win their state championship. You see them there. Awesome moment for these guys who don't get to see each other all the time. Sometimes kids are getting jobs and what have you. They only have 19 out of 29 players, but their first state championship, huge. And congratulations to Luke Gehring for starting the program and getting it going. And congratulations to Coach Ayers, Coach Bates, Coach Krulovich, and Amirati.
And 8 different schools make up this team. Most of them for Cena, but got a few North Central kids. There's a kid from Heron, Danville, Plainfield, Mooresville, Covenant Christian, Warren Central, North Central, all those guys. So, schools that, like we learned about, they didn't have enough guys to field a team. You start up this club and just great job, great lacrosse game. My first lacrosse game, actually. So it was extraordinary. I've seen a little bit of college on TV, but this was first one in person, and it was a great show put on by Eastside and Leo.
Well, you did a great job on the color commentary, Jarrett.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks so much to our cameraman, Chance, and our producer, Jerry. Signing off for Jarrett Lewis. I'm Joey Lindstrom signing off. This was a wonderful to be a part of. You do not go anywhere. 1 o'clock, East-West All-Star game. It's been a pleasure to call this one and be with you here as Eastside takes their first club state championship. You're watching the IHSLA Club Championship on IndianaSRN. See you soon.